You got the guys together for premiere, the vibes are high for 10 minutes, then one round goes south and the whole Discord goes silent. I've been in this situation countless times, and I'm sure you have too. Most teams lose before the game even starts because they simply don't know what they're doing. But if you're trying to win, you gotta have a game plan. If you wanna actually lift that trophy without losing your friends, you need a system. Today, I, Pure One of Me, a Premier Beta Champion, will be breaking down the 10 keys to Premier Mastery, to go from a group of friends to a Challengers level team. From the roles you pick to the way you handle the mental, this is how you actually win. This is the first YouTube video on my channel, so quality might not be super high, but the content of this video is what's really going to help you and the information I give you. If you can follow all the steps I'm giving you, I can guarantee you your team will find so much more success. First things first, you gotta pick a role. You gotta know what you're trying to be. Also, you should note that there's more than just the 4 roles prescribed by VALORANT, and you can play more than just one of these extended roles. There's things like entry duelists versus non-entry duelists, etc., which I'll speak about later. Number 2. Watch pros actively. Watching them passively isn't enough. You have to watch pros and put yourself in their shoes. Think about what you do in their situation. Maybe even pause the video at key moments, right after planting the bomb for example. And think about what you would have done in their situation. And then unpause and see what they actually did. Learn from the best in the game, the guys who perfected their role, and just copy them. Up on screen are the players you should look at for whatever role you play. This list will be in the description too. Number 3. Copy teams. This is the same type of vibe as the last one. Just look at how teams play together. They keep the mental up, they discuss strategies and timeouts, how they're able to adapt mid-game and sometimes come back from something as bad as 7 rounds down. Look at how they call to play off each other and how they call everything in general, leading to my next point. Number 4. Comms. Look at how professional teams communicate. Most 5 stacks have hella unorganized comms, and you want to fix that if you plan to win more than just these individual pop-off rounds. Do not flame anyone, especially while the round is still playing. If someone made a mistake that they didn't notice, point it out in a timeout or after the game. If you point it out mid-game, especially without a solution, chances are they'll just get tilted. Also, you do not need super complicated calls pre-round. You can just call a simple opener and carry out the rest of the call mid-round. For example, alright, so let's say in our IGL's massive brain he's thinking to fake B into a fake A into ending B. But he doesn't really have the time in the pre-round to call all of that and also call the positions and util for his teammates. So instead of calling all that, he can just call, let's start by faking B, and I'll call the rest of the round mid-round. That way he can call his teammates util, he can call that his Euro comes with him and puts a TP here, and he calls that raise and fade take Uka. So they can do that, do whatever. Let's say they win the first engagement and they kill fade. It's 5v4, Viper can walk up A. Now let's say our Viper gets pretty unlucky and he actually dies on A instead of getting this lurk kill. We can still commit to this fake on A with our Astra staying B with bomb by having our Yoru TP with his clone as well to make double sound and then TPing back here and regrouping with his teammates short. And then let's say their raise is a little dumb, doesn't know how to anchor. We win this engagement here. This is a 4v3 now with bomb on B and the defender is looking towards A. Now we can go back B here with Astra planning bomb on B and we just play post plan now in a 4v3 with Euro on flank, with smokes down and no one flooding site yet. This is a winning situation. But to call this whole idea pre-round would have been borderline impossible because of the time constraint. So it's okay to just call the opening to the round, which was a fake B, and then have your lurk and your IGL do the rest of the mid-rounding and just have faith in your teammates to play it well. And you can still close out rounds like this. And I'd say it's actually easier to close rounds like this because of the ability you have to call everyone's util and be on the same page for at least the opening of the round by just calling simple things or the simple openings around in the buy phase. And that's it for my little Valo plant demonstration. Number 5. Know when to fight. If you're equal in numbers, play together and look for picks or openings to take space. If you're down in numbers, make a play. Even if it means taking an unfavorable fight, take a risk to get your team back into the game. If you're up in numbers, freeze. Hold and wait for the enemy team to make mistakes or take a risk, and punish them. Understanding these 3 protocols will save you so many rounds, especially rounds you should have won where you're up in numbers. It's so important to drill this into your team. Number 6. Think ahead. This one's for the IGL. Specifically, plan the opening to the round, which space you're going to take, which util you plan to use, etc. Have good enough mid-rounding to where you can play off the opening, whether or not it goes in your favor, and still close out the round. Number 7. Mental. Even if you have great game sense, being tilted will lead you to making bad decisions and ego peaking. Keep yourself grounded and positive at all times, and think about the team's interests. It's not hard to notice when you're making bad decisions. Take a step back, time out if needed, and recollect yourself. You can help your teammates keep their mental up too by simply remaining positive. Number 8. Have fun. This one ties into having good mental. Just enjoying the game will keep you from tilting or burning out. I can't count how many games I've won with my team where it didn't even feel like we were trying. We were genuinely just playing for fun, and we ended up playing out of our minds and caused some major upsets. Number 9. Team chemistry and scrims. Having good chemistry with your team comes from a lot of time spent together, and obviously it's best to spend time with them in the server so you can get better as a team. But even spending time with them outside of the game, like IRL or playing Minecraft or something, will build trust between you and your teammates. This trust is so essential for allowing your team to fully trust and rely on your calls, as an IGL especially. If they don't trust your call, I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, even a good call will fail. Number 10. VOD review. You don't need a coach. Trust me, everyone saying you need a coach is probably a coach themselves and wants you to sign up to whatever overpriced program they have. Just do it yourself, it's not that hard. Most decision-making mistakes you make mid-game are caused by the heat of the moment and short windows of time. When you look back at them with a wider lens and more time, it's very easy to spot mistakes and fix them. Sometimes they're so simple, you can figure out what went wrong in like 10 seconds right after you die. To improve game sense further, I'll be posting a free video series here on my channel later. I don't know when yet, so don't ask, thank you.